What up? My name is Andre. I love to read comics, and I think that you should too. Today, I wanted to highlight Dork. This comic actually came out earlier this week. It is an ongoing comic in 2026 that I really do think that you should check out. And this in no way is peer pressuring any form of FOMO. Sometimes a comic book will enter the scene and then all of a sudden issue one skyrockets to being worth 80 bucks or 100 bucks. So I'm not really here to fuel that. Instead, I'm here to say if you have the ability to get a second or third printing, or if you have the ability to eventually read trade paperback, that I really do think it is worth your time. The name Brett Bean should be familiar with anybody who has read I Hate Fairyland because of his works on the pencils and inks with Scotty Young there. This is a story that really pulled me in, honestly, because immediately when you opened up the first page, I don't have a physical copy of Dork, by the way, but the first page opens up to a map and it immediately reminded me of Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings. So I mentioned that to say, not as a point of being like that's a weakness because it reminds me of older fantasy, but saying that you are dropped in to a big world and all of a sudden we're just on issue one, but we have a lot that's ahead of us. In issue one, we already see that it is a lonely half dwarf, half orc, hence Dork. And he is kind of pulled and tethered between two worlds, light and dark, because they're really thinking that he's fulfilling this prophecy that there would be a half dwarf, half orc who will bring the end of the world. So he's lonely. He has this shield that can talk because it has a soul trapped in it that loves violence. And all of a sudden, he's pulled between these two worlds. I really don't want to say too much more because I think you should just be pulled in. It looks very kiddish and childish. And I think that's part of its charm because it feels like Bone in the same way that it's mature themes, but it has really soft, round edges. And then that is able to bring out a lot of character in the violence. It is bloody. It's not too over the top, but that is present. I think I should mention that. But seriously, the thing that impresses me the most is really knowing that there is a lot of fantasy ahead with dwarves and witches and wizards, spirits, and a lot more. Dork is one where I'm very excited. I'm not adding it to my pull list because I'm already at my budget, but I am going to get the trade paperback when that comes out in August. Please check it out. Let me know what you think. Have you read Dork? I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. If not, more power to you. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time.